Hare Krishna. In a war, to be casual is to be suicidal. Suppose soldiers are involved in a war with a hostile enemy, and if there is temporary cessation of hostilities, and at that time the soldiers just casually start going along for a walk along the disputed border. If they don't take their weapons with them, if they are not at guard, then the enemy may just shoot and slaughter them. If they want to be protected, then they have to be cautious. Those who are casual will become casualties. To be in a war, to be casual is to be suicidal. The Bhagavad Gita explains that we are all, especially when we are practicing spiritual life, at a war against our lower desires. The Gita 3.37 identifies this force within us which acts against us, which makes us do self-destructive things as kama, as selfish desire. And 2 verses later in 3.39 it declares that this kama is our eternal enemy. Avritam jnaname tena jnanino nityavairina kama rupena kaunteya dushpurena analena cha. That kama is nityavairina, it is constantly our enemy. Of course, it is not nitya in the sense of being eternal and being present in the spiritual world. It is eternal in the sense of being present as long as we are there here in this world. So, even if sometimes there is a cessation in our lower desires and we feel relatively pure, that does not mean that we are out of danger. The war is still going on, and sometimes the enemy may retreat only to launch a bigger attack again. So, if we become casual, we will be destroyed. Now, of course, the opposite of being casual is not being paranoid. It is not that we have to live in constant fear or our desires may come and ambush and destroy us. No. We are meant to live in constant focus, not fear. If we focus on serving Krishna, focus on remembering Krishna, if we use our intelligence to situate ourselves on the spiritual platform, as the Gita's last verse of the 3rd chapter tells us, Evam buddhe param buddhva samsthabhyatmanam atmana jahi shatrum mahabaho kamarupam durasadam. We situate ourselves on the spiritual platform through the steady practice of bhakti, then we are able to overcome this desire, these lower desires. So we are not meant to live in fear, but we are meant to live with focus on our Lord and faith in His capacity to give us the intelligence and taste to protect ourselves. So our caution is not to be fearful of the enemy, but our caution is to focus on the Lord. That focus on the Lord, absorption in the Lord is our weapon. And as long as we have that weapon, we will always be safe. So rather than becoming lax is because the desires have gone down, we can see the diminution of the desires as an opportunity for undistracted focus on the Lord. And thus, we can move towards greater and greater safety by increased absorption rather than going towards greater and greater vulnerability because of our laxity. By this positive purpose of focus on the Lord, the war against our lower desires becomes not painfully demanding in terms of being always cautious and fearful, but it becomes joyfully fulfilling because it enables us to become increasingly focused and absorbed in our Lord. Thank you. Hare Krishna.